I was always going to his business place. I was pulling him out. Come, let's go for marketing. Come, let's go and share flyer. Come, let's do this. Come, let's do that. I was always doing that for him. You know, he responded because he saw the fire in me. But I wasn't looking up to him. You know, in this business, you have so many mentors. You have come for training here, you meet people. That's the beauty thing of network marketing. It gives you opportunity to meet people. So you meet a lot of people during our activities and our programs. You get their phone numbers, you follow them online, you have opportunity to be in the WhatsApp group. You see people there, you can call them for one help or the other. They can be your mentor even without even meeting them. People can be your mentor, people you can be looking up to, even without having a contact with them, you know. There are a lot of people like that in the P1 business that you can make your mentor. You can look up to them and they will help you in your business. All right, so thank you all very much for coming to brace this opportunity. As you're coming here for the first time, you really need to understand what this business is about, what this P1 business is all about. P1, some people call it Pwan, some people call it Pwan. So whatever way you pronounce it, it's PWAN, which means Property World African Network. You must know that. Property World African Network, and it was established in March 12. This is our 9th year in the business. P1 is only 9 years old, but it looks as if we have been there for ages. Okay, so this P1 is a real estate marketing information company, and we adopt the network marketing model in real estate marketing. Before now, if you tell me about network marketing, you are talking to the wrong person. I didn't like network marketing because of the perception I've had about it. You know, you just like you just see them like people who go about selling supplements and all that. That's some of the ideas we have in our head about network marketing. Who have such idea in our head about network marketing? You too. Some people, once you just say them network marketing, they say, no, don't say anymore. I'm not interested. When I joined P1, I had been in other network marketing. It's not like I participated fully because I was forced to attend their meeting and somebody signed me up. But then I didn't do the business, but my name was just there. So when I was invited for P1 business opportunity and I was hearing network, I decided to take the networking marketing away. I said, this is network marketing. I don't want to do it. I want to do sales. But you know what? I was cheating myself. I didn't know I was cheating myself. I was cheating myself by putting the network marketing aspects away and just doing the sales. I was cheating myself. By the time I embraced both, I found out that there is more benefit in networking than even in the sales. There is more benefit when people are selling under you and you are making indirect commissions from them than the one you are making alone. You are making yourself. Because we're going to see it here. You're going to see that even 3% from the people you will get in your second generation, 3% of the people in your second generation are supposed to be 25 people. By the time you get 3%, if each one of them make a sale of 1 million, for instance, and you're getting 3% from one person, which is how much? 3% of 1 million is how much? Can you help me out, please? 3% of 1 million. How much? How much is it up 300,000? That's about 30,000, right? 30,000. Times 25. Please use your phone. Let's do that mathematics. Times 25. 30 times 25. Yes.
About 750,000.
750,000. Okay, that's what you get at your second generation. Okay, if you sell a land of 1 million, how much do you get? 150,000. So how much did you get at your second generation? 700 and what? Is it not more than the one you get? Is it not more than the one you got yourself? Okay, in your first generation where you have five, and they made, okay, getting 5% of their sales. They made 1 million. That's 5 million, right? So 5% of 5 million. That's how much? It's like 500. So you see that your second generation, you are making more money in your second generation. You are making 3%. But the number of persons you have there makes you to have more money. So the more you have, the more people you have in your network, the more money you have. That's why your network determines your net worth. So if you are here with that perception that network marketing is not a thing for me, please reverse it. Erase it from your mind. Start embracing it, because that is where the real money is. The real money is not in your own efforts alone. The real money is in the network. It's in the network. You can imagine making 3%. In January, I made 3% of a sale. It was almost $1 million plus. 3%. So you can imagine if just from one person. So you can imagine if I have them like that, 5 or 10 who's making the same amount of money. You know, a sale I didn't even know how the person got the clients. You know, just there and then you got the alert. 3%. So it's the right time for you to embrace network marketing. This is the right time. And Pwan has given us the opportunity to do that by introducing network marketing into the real estate industry. We have been able to do this consistently for 9 years now. For 9 years now, we have been able to do this. And we have positioned to groom financial heroes through the power of real estate network marketing. We have been able to groom so many people, a lot of people, a lot. How many of you were at the convention in Uyo? You were there. 101 people got performance bonus. Can you imagine? 101 people got performance bonus. These are the people who made sale of 50 million naira within last year, from January to December last year. Minimum of 50 million. And they sold for 5 affiliates. It must be 5 affiliates, okay? Now, there are some persons who sold over 100 million, but it was not for 5 affiliates. Some people sold for 2, so they were not qualified. So those people are also there. Then now, 101 people met the condition of selling for up to 5 affiliates, from I think 5 affiliates, and got that performance bonus. Performance bonus is just like our chairman said, is Jara. That's the language, that's the way he pronounced it in Uyo. Usang, I will not forget. Mrs. Sumo, did I get it right? It's Usang, that is Jara. You know, just like a thank you. The company says, because you have done well, because you have met with the condition, you've been able to sell in 5 affiliates from the group, and you have made a sale of a minimum of 50 million for that year. After you have collected your commission, you have collected your 15% commission, you have collected your incentive that came along with that sale, the company still gives you 1% of the total sale you have made in a year. Who does that? They still give you 1%. Some persons went home with as much as 1.something million that day. That was their performance bonus. That's the money you were not even thinking was going to come. You have done the business, you have eaten the commission, those people that got that performance bonus, they must have gotten indirect commission as well. That's not only the money they made for that year. They must have got, because some people calculated it. Okay, they gave somebody 300 or something thousand. That means the person had made almost made a sale of about 400,000 for something million of 40 million or for something million. Then you begin to calculate the person's commission. The person made more than that money you are calculating, because the person would have gotten 5%, 3%, 2% commission, indirect commission. We're talking about sales commission. Then we'll talk about what about recruitment bonuses that the person would have gotten by introducing people into the network. You also get paid. So we're going to see all that, the compensation plan. It will wow you. Now, the P1 group has a vision. And the vision of this group is to make home ownership dream a reality. And the theme for this year is for every one of us to share that vision. If you want to work, if you have a leader and you want to work with your leader, and you want the grace that is working for your leader to work for you, you must understand the vision of your leader. You must understand his vision. Now, the vision of the P1 group is to make home ownership dream a reality. Once we look at it, before now we used to recite it, but now it's becoming very, very clear that the product we have is a timeless product. It is what everybody needs. It is what everybody wants. People have one, they still want more. People want to relocate from one location to the other. You know, somebody comes from the mainland, comes to VI, from VI, comes to Lekki, from Lekki, wants to go to Banana Island, you know. So people are relocating, people are improving, people want more all the time. Now the P1 group has this vision that to make this home ownership dream a reality for as many people, as many Africans as possible. That is the more reason why we have to embrace network marketing. And our slogan is that the P1 group, there is no limit. There is actually no limit to what you can achieve with the P1 group. Your age is not a barrier, whether you are young, whether you are old. So people have started buying, paying for houses and apartments for their children as P1 business owners. So this vision, how do we intend to carry out this vision? How do we intend to make this home ownership dream a reality for everybody, for as much people as we can, as possible? How are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? You look at yourself, you say, oh, you want to make home ownership dream a reality for me, but I don't have money. How do I start? How do I buy? That is why we are introducing this opportunity to you. You can make this a reality for yourself by joining this business. You can make this a reality for someone else by introducing that person into this business. And that takes us to the mission of the company, which is to discover affordable lands in fast developing areas and make them known to you, and also show you how you can make money and buy land and build your own home, and how you can also make money and buy your own home. If you look at the vision very well, you look at that statement is affordable land in fast developing area. If you look at where we have properties, mostly is in Lagos, in Ibejuleki. And the reason why we have properties mostly on that axis is because of what is coming up there, because of the landmark around that place, because of the plan that the government have in that axis. So those places will be a fast developing area. And when you start developing, you start making huge returns on your investment. But you as somebody who is probably starting with 1,650, or who even signed up and have not yet paid, and then you begin to ask yourself, how do I start? How do I even invest? You're telling me that you want to make home ownership dream, right? I don't even have 50,000 to start investing. But the 1,650 you have paid can make that dream come true for you. If only you can be focused. If only you will be determined. If only you won't be distracted. If only you would hold on to this vision, hold on to the mission, hold on tight to it, and fly with it. And be ready to network. We don't intend to buy this house or this with our own personal money, no. But through your network, you're going to see it, that through recruitment, you can get a home for yourself. Through recruitment, your company can get you a house built for you by building your team. And as you're doing that, you know, you will be people will be attracted to you, because naturally people get attracted to success. By the time you start succeeding, people will be attracted to you. Sales will be coming in. All right. So let's fly. Okay. The core value. This is something you need to imbibe in you. This is something you need to put in you. The company has this core value, but as a PBO, I call you PBO. PBO means P1 business owners. As a PBO, you need to imbibe this value in you, because it's going to help you in this business. You need to imbibe it in you. You need to be born again. You need to be born again, yes. And accountability. Accountability. As a company, we are accountable for what we do. Okay? And you as a PBO, that should be your virtue. You should imbibe it in you. It's a value you should not joke with. Your client should see you as somebody who is accountable. Okay? And your client should also see you as someone who is responsible. The business you are stepping into or the business you are into is a multi-billion naira business. Through your dressing, through the people you associate yourself with, through the way you present yourself, because you are dressed the way you dress. The sense of responsibility should be there. There should be a sense of responsibility. Okay? I remember there's this client, when I just started, I was following up with this client. Following up with him, but he was not coming forth. But the way I presented myself, he didn't know I was staying in that environment, in that Alaba. He didn't know. That's what we call packaging. You need to package yourself. You don't need to go to the and buy get the best. You go to the boutique and all that. No, you can get simple dress. You know, look neat. Package yourself. Comport yourself. One, you have to say to yourself, you have to know that the business you are into. See, real estate business is not just an ordinary business. It's not just a small business. Anybody who is into real estate business is somebody that people will respect in the society, because you are not just like a roadside agent. No, you are quite different. So don't allow people to mess you up. By the time they come and tell you, I want to rent 2-bedroom apartment and 3-bedroom apartment, they'll mess you up. Because in my Aziz, that's what they do. You know, when I started, I asked so many people, okay, do you rent apartment? Do you do? I said, I don't do all that, please. I'm a professional realtor. Package yourself. By the time you present yourself that way, people will take you for that. Okay, by the time you show yourself, when they say, okay, there's a 2-bedroom apartment in this place, you say, oh, I'm interested because of the agency fee that will come out from the business. You are interested. You are jumping from one place to the other. You need to be focused. You need to be focused. At the time that particular client knew that I was staying in that neighborhood, you know, when I visit him, when I want to visit him, when I want to go to his office to continue my prospecting, I leave my home. I don't go anywhere. I don't allow myself to sweat. No, I will just go straight to his office, and when I'm done, I can go to other places. I know he's a high-profile person, and he wouldn't want to do business with somebody who, you know, if someone is buying from you, the person is buying you. You want to give somebody $1 million, a property worth over 10 million. You will look at that person, you will weigh that person. You know if the person is actually worth it. All right? So he didn't know. At times when I come, you say, because my complimentary card, thank God for Pwan, our complimentary card has the head office address. You know. So when I present my complimentary card to him, he always thinks I come from this place. So when I'm going, he will say, oh, madam, let me get an Uber for you. I'll say, oh, fine. I'll take a drop. He'll say, okay, let me support you. I'll say, thank you, sir. He did that several times. You know, but when after he had bought from me, he said, and he later knew I was staying in that place, because I didn't tell him my address anyway. He said, so you're actually staying in this place? I said, yes. I never knew. You look so different. Because of this perception they have about people who stays around that place. But you are in a business that transforms life. A business that turns an ordinary person into an extraordinary person. So it created a relationship between, even to today. There is nothing he asked me to do. If I don't know how to do it, I'll ask Gogo. I will say no. He was the first person that asked me to book a hotel for him when he has not bought. He asked me to book a flight for him. I've not done that before. Years back. I said yes. He said, can you? I said yes, I can. I didn't say no. There's no in my dictionary. I said yes, I can. When there is Google. What information can you not get? I said yes, and I did that. So, you know, such thing will make him to have such trust. I was doing that to build trust and confidence. Anything he wants on this Aziz, I'll be the first person he will call. If anybody is talking to him about property today, I'll be the first person he will call. So let people know you for what you are doing and what you are about to step into. Okay? So you need to rebrand yourself. You need to rebrand yourself. I was talking about our responsibility. Integrity also comes in line with it. Integrity. Let people know you for your word. Just like the company, we keep to our word. Integrity is very, very important. Service and excellence. You know, I said I help a client to book a flight. It was my data I was using. I didn't charge him for that. You know, so those are the services, little services you render to somebody, and the person will come back. Not only coming back, he will also refer you. If he's in a midst of people and they're talking about buying property and he knows you are into property, he will be the first person he will call. He said, no, I know somebody you can trust. So these values, if you can put it in you, it's going to help us. It has helped me personally to grow in this business. It has helped me. Next slide, please. So it's going to help you to grow. Now, the founders of this company, the Pwan Group, Dr. Augustine Ozioma Onwumere and Mrs. Jane Obioma Onwumere. Our GMD was here last week. She was here last week. I followed the teaching online. I'm sure some of you, how many of you were here last week? I'm sure you enjoyed the teaching. Yeah. I saw you. I enjoyed it. I was online. I took notes. I was writing. I don't know if you came here with your exercise books, and it's very important, please. When you come for training, get your writing materials ready. There are vital points you need to take down. She's a teacher. I learned a whole lot. And you know, it took her time to put all that together just to make us, just to empower us. It took all time. And everything you are seeing, all the compensation plan, everything you are seeing in this P1 group is from the GMD. Can we put our hands together for her? You know, I admire her a lot. She's a very strong woman. Very, very strong. And she challenges me a lot. She challenges me a lot because at times 3 a.m., 2 a.m., this woman is online. I will say, what am I doing? Sleeping? You know, you need to, you get up. And she always gives us ideas on how to grow in this business. She gives us ideas on how to grow in this business. She has packaged this compensation plan, wonderful compensation plan that anything you do with the P1 business, you earn. Anything you do, you are earning. You refer, you earn. You subscribe for your property, you are earning. You're earning point value. That point value, just like, they're just dashing you that one. Point value, you know? You are paying for your own property. They're still giving you point value. Can you imagine? You know, it's a wonderful thing that everybody needs to fly with. Okay? Next slide, please. So, Pwan was found by a couple, Dr. Augustine Ozioma Onwumere and Dr. Jane Obioma Onwumere, at the time when they were homeless and simply looking for 300,000 to rent a flat. Now, out of this wilderness experience, Pwan was baited, and that is what drives the vision of making home ownership dream a reality. In the situation where they were in 2012, that was when they found this company. You know, some persons will just be, they will just look at what is around them, and what is around them will just be cloud, their sense of reasoning, and they won't be able to see far. But you know, this couple, even at that stage, even in that situation, homeless situation, they lived in over 12 places in 2 years. Living from one place to the other. Squatting. It's not like they paid for the rent. But this vision was given to them in that critical situation. Can you imagine when somebody who is homeless talking about a Property World African network? You look at that person and you want to say, are you normal? You know, that is why it's very important for you to choose the people whom you mix up with. The people who are around you, because you may have a vision. You may have an idea in your head. And when you tell it to the next person, the person will just discourage you. The person will just kill it. Like, do you even know, you can't achieve this. So you have to choose people. You have to choose the people whom you want to associate with, okay? So anybody whom you are associating with, who is bringing you down, who is talking you down, who is not encouraging you, you need to separate yourself from such people. Because I'm sure that if our GMD was in the circle of such people, they would have killed her dream. And that dream and vision is what you and I is benefiting from today. So somebody is there waiting for you to carry out your vision and your mission. Somebody is there waiting for you. Somebody's destiny is in your hands today. Do we know that? Somebody's destiny, somebody somewhere, his destiny is in your hands. So don't allow the vision of what you have in your mind to actualize to go down. Don't allow anybody to talk you down. Don't allow anybody to tell you that you cannot. Don't allow anybody to tell you that you cannot. You can. You can. You may take the first step You may step out from this place, and the first person you talk to, or the first person after you have been gingered and fired up, and the first person you meet will just, oh, no, I'm not interested. And then you just go back into your shell. No. Be ready to get a lot of no. You see no, be ready to embrace it. Be ready because it will come. But the more no you get, the more happy you become, okay? Because you're going to get more yes than the no. If you don't stop. Success does not just come like that. It doesn't come like that. All right? So, they were homeless, and they started the P1 group business with the P1 homes, from the P1 homes to the P1 Edge. And today, as we speak, we have over 20 affiliate companies in the P1 group. Over 20 of them. Over 20 affiliate companies in the P1 group. Just within a space of 9 years. So, these are some of them. The P1 Home, the P1 Plus, the P1 Edge, P1 Premium, P1 Heritage, P1 Heaven, P1 Royale, P1 Lekki, Prime, Legacy Stars, Pro, Bazaar, Advantage, Max. I'm not seeing some here. Excel, Lighthouse, P1, the recent ones, P1 Excel, yes, P1 Excel, P1, no, we have mentioned P1 Edge, Atlantic, we have mentioned Prime. Prime is not a new one. The new ones, P1 Precious, P1 Harmony. There are over 20 P1 affiliate companies. It's so amazing. It's so amazing. And all these affiliate companies are into properties. They are into properties in various locations. So anywhere you turn to your left, you will see a P1 property. You turn to your right, you see a P1 property everywhere. So I'm so excited to be in this company. You know, something just gave me joy. I just remember something. A few days ago, I made an advert in Facebook. I didn't sponsor that advert. I just sent it like that. And the advert is doing so well. Facebook said they are going to, if I boost the ad, they're going to give me some dollar. You know, it was doing very, very well. I was so amazed. And it's a very short video. It was not my personal video. It's some of the video we have in our WhatsApp group. I just saw it and I was moved. I loved the location and everything. I sent it out. But I was so surprised when a guy called me and said, from Sweden, he called me and said that he's interested in this property, that the wife is going to call me to make some inquiry. They are going for inspection on Saturday. So she called me. When she called me, she said that, which company? I said P1. She said, okay, I know P1. I said, let me give you the address. She said, I know the office address, madam. You know, the excitement in her voice, and I was so glad. I said, this is a done deal. I don't even need to talk much. She said, madam, I know P1. Don't worry. Can you people give us up to 3 months to make the payment? I said, wow. I said, yes, we can. And she said, okay, she was telling me what she wants to build, that it's going to be a plaza and all that. Can we have a bigger plus size? And I said, yes. She had not gone for inspection. But you know, the excitement and the joy that, you know, when she said, what is the name of the company? I said, P1. And she was just at home. And she said she knows the place, that she's going to go to the office, you know. So that is the company you are partnering with. That's the company that makes advert for itself. You don't need to talk so much. You don't need to talk. So if I were you, I will fly. That same video is still available for everybody. Do you understand me now? But there is something about the business. There are a lot of us PBOs that are marketing the same product, you know. There's competition. So you need to stand out. You know, you need to stand out. So that when you get a customer, the customer can buy again, and the customer can also do what? Refer you. Okay? All right, so we're going to see that in our next teaching. Okay, how we operate. We operate through network marketing, through, we call it multi-level compensation system. P1 is actually the first company to introduce the network marketing into real estate. We did that because we wanted to remove the greed in real estate transactions. There's a lot of greed in real estate business. Some people get diabolical at the end of the day because they want to share 1.5% or 1.10%. And you just see somebody, then you hear that somebody sold a property of over 20 million. And then you won't even see the money in the person. It won't reflect. And you'll be wondering, don't blame that person. See, a lot of chains. Like, this person brings this person is there, I will see, and all that. By the end of the day, the person may not be going home with even up to ₦1 million. it's so frustrating. So P1 as a group has decided to take this grid away from the real estate business, so that at the end of the day, the person who has that deal directly will be happy, and every other person who is also involved in that business will also be happy. That is what we call multi-level marketing. So as someone invited you into P1, if you make a sale, the person will be paid not from your own commission, but the company pays that person from the sales you have made. The company pays you 10% and pays the person about 5%, or pays you 15% depending on the property you have sold and the location of the property. So you get paid, the person gets paid, everybody gets paid. At the end of the day, everyone is happy. Nobody is asking somebody for something I always see and all that. All right? So that's the beauty of network marketing. And every other company is copying P1. Someone told me yesterday that, in fact, people are saying, she's not in P1. You know, she said, a lot of people, even my own company wants to be like P1. You know, it's so amazing that we want to start doing what P1 is doing. And she said, let me be frank with you. Every company wants to do what P1 is doing. So it's a privilege for you to be in a company that sets the pace and everybody follows. It's a privilege. Let's put our hands together for P1 Group once more. Next slide. Okay, so this is what we mean by a network marketing system known as MLM. That's the first man standing. And the 5 under him, the 5 gets their 5. The system we use here is 5 by 5. That is what we say 5 by 5 by 5, 5 by 5 by 5. You may not understand it. What it means is that you have 5 pillars. You have 5 pillars. Doesn't mean that when you don't have your 5 pillars, you will not earn. You will earn. You know, there's some network marketing when you don't have it's when your legs is not complete, you will not earn. You may not even earn your direct, not talk more of your indirect. But in P1 network marketing system, whether you have 5 pillars or not, you are earning. If you are a one-man standing, you make your sale, you earn your commission. If you have one person under you, the person makes sale, you get indirect commission from that person's sales. Then if you have 5, oh wow, beautiful. That means you are really ready for the business. By the time you have 5, the more people you have in your team, the more money you make. So by the time you have 5, the 6th person that will come under your team will be a spillover to the first 5. The first 5 person in your team. Did we get that? It will be a spillover. If I have 5 people under my team and I recruit another the 6th person, the 6th person will be a spillover to the first 5 person under me. Do you get it? But I am the one that sponsored that person. The person registered with my link. If the person makes it, I get the indirect commission, not the person that is a spillover under that gets it. The only thing that person gets is the point value. Remember, when you sign an associate PBO with 1,650, you get 1 point value. You sign a gold PBO, you get 25 point value. You sign a classic gold, you get 35 point value. So if my 6th person is a classic gold and it comes under my first 5, that my first 5 gets 35 point value. I also get 35 point value. Okay? And the point value is 12 naira. So that point value is jara that you're getting from the company. All right? So that's how it goes. Next slide, please. Next slide. Okay. So this is the company today. The company is a leading network marketing real estate firm in the world and has empowered thousands of entrepreneurs. And we also focus on being a leader in the area of corporate social responsibility by extending helping hands to our immediate community and beyond. We have made thousands of people homeowners through our highly flexible business model. And now we have estates. We have estates and operate in over 20 states in Nigeria. We have sold, we have allocated our estates, we have started building in our estates. Subscribers have started building their home and apartments in some of our estates. Subscribers have started. So you need to go online and see the recent developments in our estates. Developments are going on. People are building. People are being allocated their plots. And we are acquiring more and more estates in various locations. There is hardly anywhere right now that you look, in any state right now, that you look into that P1 is not there. If P1 is not there, just give them few months. Before you know it, we'll be there, because what we do is to look for where there are affordable land in fast developing areas and make it known to you, because we want everybody to share this vision. We want everybody to fly with this vision. We want everybody to own their own home. As much as we can cover, as much ground as we can cover, we want everybody to own their own home. All right, and we have also commenced building. Okay, I said that, and we have taken our partners, our members, to several all-expense paid trip abroad, and we have given cars to deserving members. All right, next slide. This is what we have done from 2015. We've done that in 2015, 2016, 17. Okay, next year we'll be having a new ambassador. Our ambassador in 2020 is still running. This is our first ambassador of the P1 group, Ambassador Ojoromi. So the first ambassador in the P1 group. Then this ambassador Tosin, who is presently, she and her husband are presently heading the P1 Stars affiliate company in the P1 group. This is Ambassador Obuefi, Emmanuel Obuefi. He's presently the MD of P1 Heritage. He came here. He came one day just like you are today. He said in his story, he said he started as a consultant, what we used to call consultant, that's associate PBO, with 1,650. That was where he started from. So where you are starting from today should not limit you. In P1 group, there is no limit. The only limit you have is the limit you have created for yourself. So whatever level you are, whatever level you want to start from, don't just remain there, okay? Don't let it limit you. Don't let it discourage you, okay? Because you can go to any length, any height you want to go to, and you can achieve anything you want to achieve. This are Star Ambassador Ebele Dorothy Igwenagu. She became the Star Ambassador in 2017. It was her testimony that spurred me, and I said, see this business, I must make it. Let me share that story with you. Yes, it was a testimony because we are co-wives. But she's not my upline. So talk to the person beside you. Anywhere you go, talk about this business. Share this opportunity with everybody. Okay? Now, she was not the one who introduced me to the P1 group. My husband introduced me to the P1 group because somebody introduced him, and he said, "Oh, go and talk to this woman. She's the one that that can do it." You know, but before then, she came to the meeting, our village meeting, with her car, but I was not there that day. So everybody celebrated her. Then you know this brand new car. Everybody celebrated her. You know, they were so happy and all that. So when I got the news, someone told me, that Ebele came to the meeting. She said the company gave her a car. So I asked her, what's the name of the company? She said, the woman said she does not know the name, but a company gave her a car. I said, it's not true. That no, which company, which car? I said, it's a lie. She said, we were arguing and arguing. I said, please, say something else. It can never be true. No company can give you a car for what? She said, brand new and tear rubber. I said, brand new and tear rubber. What's the name of the company? She said, she does not know, but like they sell land. I said, it's a lie. Forget it. I closed that chapter. But the day I went for that seminar, I was just sitting and her picture came up like this. I looked at it, I said, I had to stop the person. I said, please. Then we didn't have the name written there. I said, please, what's the name of this woman? She said, Ebele Gonagu. I said, wow. I sat down very well. I said, so this is really true. So that was what I caught that changed my life. Our speaker at the 90th convention, Mr. Nee, said, what will change your life is not what you are taught, it's what you caught. So it's something what you are going to catch today that will change your life, and not what a lot of people go for training from time to time, you know, every day, when they come for training here, you are there, but you're not getting anything, you're not catching something. So I said, so this is really true, that a company can give a car. So if this is true, that means this company is real. So then right then and then I said to myself, yes, that I'm going to sign up. And I signed up as a partner then. I didn't sign up as a consultant because I was fully convinced. I waited until I had that money. I didn't have the money immediately. You know, the person was forcing me, madam, sign up, even if it's 1,650, you know, you don't want to lose the person you brought into the business. I said, no. See, I'm going to sign up. I'm going to sign up under you, but just wait. I don't want to sign up as a consultant. I want to sign up as a partner because I want to do this business. So he had to wait for me until I was able to gather that money and sign up. And when I signed up, I fired on. So I'm so happy by the grace of God and where I am today. And She, Ebele Gonago, she's very proud of me. You know, whenever she sees me, she's so excited. She says, wow, because a lot of women in our setting have yet not embraced this opportunity. Because I knew then, after that, she was talking to them, but then they are not seeing it. They were not seeing it. So most of them have not yet signed up. So the very few of us that signed, we are doing very, very well. Now, this is Mrs. Vera Oberabo. She and her husband is managing the Pwan Premium. She also came up one day like you seated, doing this business, selling, recruiting, and today, this is where the business has brought her to. She has been empowered. Next slide, please. All right, this is Chibeze, not Chibuzo, Anukanti. Chibeze Anukanti is the MD of P1 Bazaar. The MD P1 Bazaar, he was an ambassador in 2017. Next slide. And Chinedu Donsidi, 2017. He became the ambassador by recruitment. He was the highest recruiter at that time. So it's not just about sales all the time. He was the highest recruiter. He started as a photographer. He used to come to our summit then to snap pictures. And according to his story, he said, the chairman called him and said, come, young man, you can do this business. He said, I don't understand. Let me be doing my snapping 150, I'm okay. You know, some people are just okay with that little thing they are getting, and they feel that it's just okay because it can, you know, it can get them what they want at that time. But by the time you test this commission, this alarm, by the time it hits your account, you will crave for more. So the chairman said to me, I said, no, you can do this business. Just sign up, 1,650. And he did. That year he signed up. He got this car. Through recruitment. You know? He said, chairman said, bringing people. Telling people about this business. Bringing them. That was what he was. Before he knew it, he became the ambassador. So there is no limit to what you can achieve in the P1 group. Next slide, please. All right, this is Enyola. Right now, presently, is the MD of P1 Edge. Enyola Oyolola was the ambassador in 2017 as well. We had a lot of them in 2017. Hello, excuse me. Okay, this is superstar ambassador Prince Carter in 2018. This is Funke Kehinde, and this is brand present ambassador Antonia Chinelo Obodo, 2020 and 2021. She is still the present ambassador. Can you run up to the compensation plan, please? She's still the compensation plan. PBO. Okay. Now I want to quickly run through the compensation plan so that we can understand the compensation plan. All right. So the evolution of the P1 business model. The P1 started as a brand in 2012, like we all know, and then we used to call ourselves consultants and partners. But in May 1st, last year, 2020, we decided to rebrand ourselves because we've come to know that what we are selling is a timeless product. The person you sell land to will not forget you. The person will always remember you. All right, so we are selling a product that will be there for a very long while. So that is why we decided to call ourselves P1 business owners. That is why we decided to refer ourselves as P1 business owners, no longer consultants and partners that will just eat commission and go. You are owning this, you own the business yourself, okay? So everybody can become a P1 business owner. Even your clients can become a P1 business owner. Next slide. What about this P1? What is this PB we're talking about? What is the P1 business owner program? So let's see what this program is all about. All right, the P1 business owner program is a program designed for you to become a proud owner of a home or a land. Okay? Ranging from 1.5 million to 60 million, depending on your capability, depending on what you can achieve, depending on the limits you have set for yourself. Because you can achieve more. You can actually achieve more if you understand this compensation plan and fly with it. Next slide. All right, so what is the P1 business program? The program that gives you the liberty to choose the best payment plan. You know, the beauty thing about this P1 business ownership program is that it gives you the ability to choose the best payment plan. Nobody is forcing, nobody is coercing you. You just go at your pace. If you want to do it by monthly, fine. If you want to do it every monthly or bi-monthly or quarterly or yearly, however, whichever way you want to do it, is fine. But the first thing you need to sign up first. And you need to sign up as a PBO. You want to sign up, you can sign up with 1,650. You can sign up with 7,650. You can sign up at these two level and then start paying your instrumental payment for your own land or your own home. You can start with as low as 15,000 naira. You can start with 150. You can start with 1.5. Okay? And as you are paying it in, as you are paying your 15,000 naira, you are getting point value. As you sign up, you get point value. As you introduce somebody into the business, you also get point value. And all this point value will be accrued into your home ownership scheme for you. So we're going to see how that can flow, because some people can actually achieve this in less than 8 years. Some people can achieve it in 8 months. Some people can achieve it in 2 months. Some people can achieve it in 5 months. So it depends on you. It depends on how far and how fast you want to run with it. So a PBO is that person who is starting his or her own business by first of all subscribing for a home or a land. And you can actually subscribe even without paying first. If you go to our platform now, you see that the form is there. You can fill the form. You can click on the affiliates you want to buy from. You can. There's this testimony. Something happened in my center 2 days ago. This woman have not sold for a year. She came in last year. She has not sold. I know she has been worried that she has not sold. All of a sudden, she just came up. She said, "Look, that my spirit is troubling me. That since I have not sold, that I should buy for myself." I said, "Wow, that's a good thing." She said she wants to buy for herself so she can break the yoke for not selling. I said, okay. So she picked one of the properties in Asaba. She filled that form. She has not made a payment. The day she filled the form, she filled in the morning. And she called me in the evening and said, that she has somebody who wants to buy 3 plots of that 4 plot that she filled. I said, what? She said, yes. The person wants to buy 3 plots. That she's bringing the person to the office the following day. And no, she brought the woman to the office. And that woman filled. I even paid before she paid for her own land. I said, this is a miracle. This is what we're talking about. By the time you start your own business, by first of all subscribing for your own land. See, you cannot give what you don't have. That's the truth. She just filled the form. She has not even paid. And she got somebody who is buying 3 plots. So tell me, she's going to buy that land with her commission. That's what she will do now. She will buy the land with the commission she's going to make from that sale, because the commission alone is even enough for her to pay for the land she has filled the form for. And the woman paid outright. So she's already a landowner just by making that move. So that is why the GMD packaged this opportunity for us and put the form in the system. Fill it. Even if you're not paying anything. Click the affiliates you want to pay. How much do you want to start with? 15,000 naira or 150 or 1.5 million. You put it there. And by the time you do that, you'll be amazed and surprised at what will begin to happen for you. You know, it works like that. Next slide, please. Okay. Now, what is the benefit of being a PBO? What do I gain by signing up first? By first of all, subscribing for a home or a land. What am I going to benefit from being a PBO? These are what you will benefit. 1, you earn point values. PV is the currency of the P1 owners program. Point value. When you go to shop abroad, there are places you go to. After shopping, they give you point value. So that point value, by the time you have accrued enough, you can use it to come back to the shop and pick some things. Is that not? So this is what we are talking about. So whenever you subscribe into the P1 business ownership scheme, you get point value. And you still use that point value to get things, to get your home or your land with the company. Is that not amazing? Is that not amazing? See, every point value you accrued is translated to cash. Every point value you accrued is translated to cash. 1 point value is 12 naira. 50% of that PV will be paid to you cash. 50% will be paid into your own home ownership account. And then you choose your location. You choose where you want your house to be. You choose where you want the land to be. The company does not choose for you based on what you have in your home ownership account. You choose. Maybe in 2 years, you've been able to save up to 20 million. You can choose and say, no, I want a house or I want a land at social location. Or probably if we don't have a property in that place, maybe it's in your village, you want to build that house, you can give us the land and we'll build for you with the money you have saved and with your point value. Okay, it's amazing. Now, And you can also subscribe home ownership for your children. You can subscribe for your children. And you can win a brand new car as a P1 business owner. And you can get to qualify for all expense paid trip abroad. Like just being a P1 business owner. We're going to see all that. By the time we move to the levels in the P1 business ownership scheme. Next slide. All right. These are the 12 ways you can earn as a P1 business owner. Because I'm sure that the reason why most of us came here is how do I start making this money? How will this money start coming in? That's the cocoa. That's why some of us are here. So now, you make money through this P1 business ownership program. But first of all, the first point is direct recruitment bonus. What is direct recruitment bonus? Direct recruitment bonus is if I introduce him into the business and sign him up, he comes in as a gold PBO. A gold PBO is that person who signed up with 37,650. If you sign up with 37,650, the company will pay me 7,200 for signing you up. If you sign up as a classic gold PBO who have decided to start his own homeowner, his own business by first of all subscribing, what that means is that that's 52,000. There's a 15,000 in it that person has used for his first initial deposit for his land or home. So the company pays me 11,520 for signing up a classic gold. For signing up that person who came in with 52,650. Is that clear? But if you came in with 1,650, your upline gets nothing. The only thing your upline gets is point value. So if you sign up with 1,650, your upline will get point value. And you also will get the same point value. So even 37,650 will have his own point value, which is 25, and 52,650 has its own point value as well. So, but the gold PBO and classic PBO are where your upline can benefit, can have cash reward for signing somebody up. Now, the next one is indirect recruitment bonus. If you are the one that brought him in, and he came in as a classic gold, he signed up with 52,650. The company will pay you 11,520, and probably I'm your upline. The company will pay me 5,760. But that was your effort, you know. You were the one that signed him up, but I still get paid 5,760. You can imagine by the time you sign up like 30 in your team, so I get to pay. They'll pay me 5,760 times 30. You see, that is the money you didn't even work for. So that's the beauty of network marketing. So that's the second way you can earn as a P1 business owner. All right. And the third way is your direct sales commission. Direct sales commission, the sales you make directly when you sell a land or a home. You make 5% commission when you sell a home or a house, and 10% commission in properties in Lagos State, and in other states you get 15% commission. I hope that is clear. Direct. If you make a sale of 5 million naira in probably in Asaba, the company pays you 15% of 5 million naira less tax. So 15% of 5 million naira is about okay, your brain is there. Your brain is sharp. Okay, indirect sales commission. It comes in 3 levels. It comes in 3 levels. So what that means is that let's use the Eastern properties for example, or the property in Ogun State outside Lagos State, where they are still paying 15%. So if you make a sale of 5 million, and I'm the one that brought you, I brought you in, and he's my upline. So the company pays me 5% commission of 5 million, and the company pays him 3% commission of 5 million. Then if you have another person who is also your upline, there's a condition attached. We'll get to that stage. I will explain it. Who is your upline gets paid 2% commission. Before you get your 3% commission, you must be an assistant manager before you can get qualified for 3% commission. But I can get qualified for 5% commission directly from your sale because I'm your upline. Are we getting that clear? I'm his upline. I'm going to get 5%. If I am active, means that I have made a sale of 1 million naira for a year. Okay, and my registration is still very, very much active, because a lot of people just bring their own family members and put them on the line. Like, you don't want your upline to benefit from what you are doing. They understand? They will just bring their family member and put there. If you do that, That person has to be active. That's why that clause came in. Because some people will just be there, they're not active, they're not doing the business, and they're benefiting from that other person. Because someone has to benefit from you. If I'm just there, and this man here is my upline, and I'm not working, I've not sold, he's not benefiting from my sale, right? So, but he is supposed to benefit. So that means I need to sell at least 1 million naira. See, there's no how you will be working, you'll be consistent in this business that you will not sell over that in a year. There's no how. There's no witch anywhere. There's nothing anywhere. There's nothing that can stop you once you are determined to do it. Once you are consistent and you are doing everything we ask you to do. You are doing everything. I was so amazed when somebody said, okay, the lady's not here. She said she has not gone to Facebook for a very long while. So I was still wondering, how can you tell me you've not gone for Facebook? So that means all the teachings and all the trainings and all the things you've been seeing, you're not, I don't know if there are people like that. You don't do social media, what do you do then? You make a lot of money in through social media marketing. And we have a lot of platforms where you can go for training, free training, free in the P1 group, where you can go for training and learn how to do your marketing online. You make a lot of money from that, from online marketing. So if you do that, that's not how you will not sell, so that your upline can benefit from your sale. So while you are active, if your success line sells to you, you can also benefit from their sales. That's the beauty of network marketing. Okay, so that's why that clause came in. All right. The next way you can also benefit is through center recruitment bonus. Center recruitment bonus. Each center, there's a target for each center every month. So if they meet up to that target, they get the recruitment bonus. That's why you go to a center. They'll tell you, okay, please register under this center. When you open your portal to register, you will see a place where you click and you see centers will just pop up. So you choose a particular center there. So there's a condition for every center to benefit from that center recruitment bonus. If they meet to that, if they meet the condition, they benefit from the recruitment bonus and center sales bonus as well. So how do you who is coming here for the first time benefit from center sales bonus? You can benefit from it when you become a center owner, and you can become a center owner when you have up to 30 gold PBO or classic gold PBO in your team. You will not even have a space like a physical space where you train, but you can do your training online. You can call your team members. You can go to any of the affiliates and meet there. You can do your Zoom meeting. Then you are already a team manager. By so doing, you get your center bonus. At the end of the year, the company pays you 1% commission of the total sales made in that center. Pays you 1% of the total sales. And the PBO monthly performance bonus, that is PBO monthly performance bonus. There are people who are faithful to paying their monthly subscription, who have chosen that, okay, my 15,000 every month, I'll be paying it. Do you know that this is doable? Do you know that 500 naira a day will give you 15,000 a month? And a lot of us spend more than that. We spend way beyond. I'm sure that by the time I ask you how much you spend this money, from eating alone, you would have spent over 500 naira. But 500 naira a day, you can save up to 15,000 naira a month for your monthly subscription. And there's a bonus, there's a monthly performance bonus given to those people who are dedicated, who are always doing their monthly subscription. All right. And then PBO bonus also comes as well. Annual performance bonus. Annual performance bonus was what you saw. I don't know if you saw it on the slide. It was done in Uyo. Annual performance bonus is what the company do every year. Every year March. We give 1% commission of the sale you have made for a year. From January last year to December last year, the company will calculate all the sales you have made for that year. If you have made up to 40, some people made up to over 100 million, and they were given 1.something million naira as their performance bonus. They have been given their commission. They've collected their sales commission like their 15% or 10% or 5% as the case may be. They have collected all their incentives, even though they got a car, they've collected their car, they've collected their electronics and every other, and the trip and everything that came along with it. They have enjoyed everything. And then this one again, this one is just like, thank you, you know. Jara, that's what they call it, Sang. If you are from Uyo here, at least I have that, I picked that language from Uyo. Usang, they say Usang is free. Yoruba call it Awuf. You know, the company gives you and say, take for partnering with us. You know, but there's a condition attached to it. The condition is you must make a sale of 15 million. That was 15 million. That was last year. But for this year, it is 30 million. A lot of people, you know that last year was the COVID-19 era, but a lot of sales came in. You can imagine. A lot of sales came in then. Even when companies were shutting down, when the economy were closing, the real estate business was booming. That's to tell you that's just to explain to you the kind of business that you are coming into. Real estate business was booming. I remember then was when I made a sale of 12.5 million naira in that March when COVID-19 started. From somebody I didn't even know. Just by sharing flyers. So you can close deal anywhere. Your flyer can get to anybody. We were doing road storming then. So we're sharing flyers, just sharing flyers. The guy said, I need this, I need something in Oka. I said, I don't have Oka flyer, but what I have is Obosi. I'm going to send you Oka flyer. Let me have your number. So the guy gave me his number. I wrote that number behind one flyer. Please, nobody should make such mistake any longer. I was so lucky. I shared that flyer that I wrote his number. When I got home, I started looking for that flyer because I knew the guy was very serious. When he said, please send me the video of that Oka property. I searched for the flyer, searched and searched. I couldn't find it. I just prayed. I said, Father, if truly this man is really interested, please let him call me. I gave him my number. He has my number on the flyer I gave to him. A few days later, I received a call around past 9. And he said, Madam, I've been waiting for the video you said you would say. Immediately I've been waiting because my mind had been there. Immediately he said, I've been waiting. I screamed. And I remember the name he gave to me. And I called him. He said, yes. I said, I'm very sorry that this is a miracle. That I've been waiting for your call. I misplaced your number. She said, okay, now my brother is in the east. He wants to see that land. Please send the video to me. And he's going to call you and I'm going to send him your number. So that was it. I was not even there. The brother went to the site, saw the site, filled his form there in the east, paid, and sent information to me. 5 plots. That was Aman Sioka. Bought 5 plots. 5 plots. That was at the peak of the lockdown. At that time, I said lockdown. People should just lock and go. I don't even care. Keep locking up. You know. It came just at the right time. So that's what I'm telling you, that there is no limit to what you can achieve in this business. See, any exercise that is being done by the company, participate. Share flyers. Some people tell you, I like online marketing. I don't do one-on-one marketing. I don't do sharing of flyers. I do all. Sharing of flyers, share. Online, I do. One-on-one, I do. Whichever one you come, once I'm disposed, I say, yeah, I'll be there. So I do all round. Because you never can tell where it is waiting for you. But if you don't want that works well for you, oh, fine. But I like doing all that because I like encouraging my team members. There are some people who are not so good in social media marketing. So when they see you participating in all those online, because that was how I started, all those offline marketing, you get to encourage them to also do that. All right, so these are the benefits. Next slide, please. Let me quickly run so I can go to my teaching, okay? Next slide, next slide. Next, please. Next slide. Okay. All right, let's start here. All right, this is you. Assuming you recruit 5 PBO, let us see how this point value works. This point value system works. Assuming you recruit 5 PBOs who also do the same. This is what is going to happen to your business in 8 months or 8 years or any time in between. It could be 8 months, it could be 8 years, it could be any time in between. If you register 5 PBOs, this is the starting level. This is you that is coming up with 52,650. And once you sign up with 52,650, you get 35 point value. And remember, a point value is 12 naira. So what you have there is 420 naira. That's what you have in your home ownership account. Next slide. At the second stage, you have been able to bring up 5 people who signed up with 52,650. This is what you have. 2,100. 5 of them signed up with 52,650. So you're having 35 point value times 5. And when you convert it to the cash equivalent, it's giving you 2,100. So by the time this 5 you have under you do their old 5. This is what you're going to have up to your 8th generation. You know, you are earning point value up to your 8th generation. What that means is that anybody that comes up to your age generation, you still benefit point value from that person. So up to your age generation, that is what you are going to have. The cash equivalent is 164. At your age generation, you have 164,062,500. So by the time you accumulate all this, the total will be over 200 million naira. That is just your point value. That is not your commission. That is just point value. So 50% of it is over 100 million. You can get to a house anywhere you want. Then the other 50% will be paid to you. And mind you, you'll be making your direct sales commission. You are going to make recruitment bonus from these people you have signed up. You make 11,560 from them because they are signing up as a classic gold. So 11,560. You can calculate the number of people of each. Yes, not each, because some of them may not be registered by you directly. If you are the person that signed them up directly, you get 11,560. But if you are not the person who registered them directly, if you're second generation, you get 5,720. Is that clear? Is that clear? If you're the one that signed them up directly, you get 11,560 or thereabouts from their signing up. But the point, what I want you to understand is the point value. What you're going to get your point value up to your 8th generation. So your point value alone is giving you this. And this is not just your personal efforts. These are the efforts of your team members, people under your team. And the beauty thing is that when you open your portal, you begin to see all of them. As they come in, as they sign up, you will see them. As they sign up, you will see them. You even see the cash equivalents. That is how it is now. Once they sign up, you see how much you have already in your account. So every time you open it up, you will see your cash equivalents in your portal there. All right. Next slide. Okay, next one, please. I want to quickly run. All right. This is at the level 1. Let us see the growth level in the P1 business ownership scheme. The growth level, the level 1 is you coming up as a gold PBO or a classic gold PBO, just yourself. So when you are there, you want to move up to the next level. You want to move up to level 2. The level 2 is assistant manager. For you to get up to that level, you must have 5 PBOs. You must recruit 5 PBOs, classic gold PBOs or gold PBOs. That would you will be recognized as an assistant manager. And at this level, you can get 3% commission. You know that at this level, you have 5 already. And if this your 5 have people under them, you begin to earn from those people under your 5 at this stage. That's when you begin to earn 3% from the people under your 5. You know, even when you were standing alone and you have just one person under you, you can earn 5% commission from that person's sales. Yes, but now when you have 5 of them under you, for you to be able to get 3%, you must have 5. Your 5 pillars must be complete for you to get your 3% from your second generation. Level 3, next slide. Level 3, manager or team manager. For you to come to this level, you must develop 5 assistant manager. 5 assistant. That means you can do this on your own. You can recruit 5 classic gold PBO in your team. If you're able to recruit 30 classic gold PBO in your team, you're a team manager. But if you do it with your team members, you're also a team manager. But if you do it alone, you know you're the one benefiting from the recruitment bonus. You're the one benefiting from the recruitment bonus. But if you do it with your team, it will still take you to that level of team manager. But you're not getting team manager comes with a check. There's a financial commitment as well the company will give to you if you are the one that did it yourself. All right? After getting your direct recruitment bonus, you also get a compensation for getting to that stage. Level 4, senior manager. Develop 5 managers. You'll be recognized as a senior manager. Develop 5 team managers. Next slide. Okay, sapphire manager. Don't allow all these levels to shake you or to deter you like, oh, when am I going to get to that place? Don't allow that to. Just keep moving. Just keep doing whatever you are doing. Keep moving. Before you know it, you will get there. Develop 5 senior managers with a cumulative point value of 100,000 in any of your 3 pillars or 20,000 PV in any of your 5 pillars. It has been flexible enough. in any of your 3 pillars, if you have up to 100,000 point value cumulatively, you know your pillars, you get point value up to your 8th generation. By the time they calculate all this point value and it's up to 100,000 in your 3 pillars, it can get you to this stage. So at this stage, it's not only this sapphire stage. It's not only the people in your team. It's also point value also counts at this stage. But in other stage before this one, point value does not count. But at this stage, point value counts. At this sapphire manager stage, point value count is very, very important. So you can either buy, you know, when you buy Flourish Estate, you're getting point value. When your team member sells Flourish Estate, they're getting point value. How many of us know that? There are estates we call Flourish Estates. Flourish Estates are specifically for PBOs, but then we have made it open to customers because those locations are very, very irresistible. So people like buying it. So anytime you sell Flourish Estates, like the one we have at Oshoroko, 7.5 million, thereabout. No, Shoroko. The one has C of O. 7.5 million. The point value is 5,000 point value. So if I have them in my team, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they came that way. I signed him up. He signed her, and it goes like that. And she sells Flourish and City 7.5 and gets 5,000 point value. All of us will get that 5,000 point value up to the 8th person. And she or she will get a commission, 10% commission. The upline will also get commission. That's where the commission stops. Okay, but the point value goes up to the 8th person. So I remember this point value is what we are aiming at. The point value will be accrued. We're using it to acquire our property. It will be converted to cash. 50% paid to you, 50% paid into your home ownership. So you can imagine if you have a large team and you sold a lot of Flourish Estate in your team, you have a lot of point values to yourself. Okay, all right. So the benefit that comes with this level, 1.5 million naira paid cash, a marketing car. You know, when we are starting, we said as a PBO you can get a marketing car. So at this stage, you can get a marketing car valued at 1.5 million naira. Next slide. Valued at 1.5 million naira. All right. Then this level 6 Emerald manager. Develop 5 Sapphire managers. Look at it, 500,000 point value in any of your 5 pillars. Then the benefits. There's a car fund of 6 million. There's a rent subsidy, and there's also a cash reward of 1.5 million naira. So it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Next slide. Level 7 Diamond manager. Just look at the benefits. A house worth, what we say you can actually, we will show you how that will show you how you can make money, buy your own home, buy your land and build your own home. So we are showing you now how you can make money, how you can even get a home in the P1 group with the PBO, with the P1 business ownership scheme. This is how you can get a free house for yourself. At this stage, once you come to this diamond manager's level, this is the benefit. A house worth 30 million naira. Kitchen and household furniture worth 10 million. A brand new car worth 15 million naira. And all expense paid vacation for the family, for a family of 6, with 6 million naira travel allowance. How many of you is getting to this place? How many of you is getting to this place? We are all getting there. We are all getting there. Wow. So you can imagine what the next benefits will be, the next level, which is the level 8. You can imagine what it's going to be. But I think it's not stated. Level 8, please. Next slide. It's not stated, yes. It's not stated. Because this one will be personally communicated. Because even the one we have seen alone is so alarming. So you can imagine what this one is going to be, as well as the 9th level. So there is a lot you can actually achieve. While you are aiming at this, you are already making a lot of money for yourself with the P1 business scheme. But through your referral, through your sales, a lot of benefits, a lot of means of making money for yourself in this business. Okay, so I think we're going to stop the training. I'm sure those of you that came in for the first time, you've gotten something, right? At least you understand the compensation plan. And if you have questions, please you bring it up while we are when we're almost rounding up. I want us to look at strategy for success, because you know a lot of persons want to be successful. Everybody wants to be successful in this business, and you must have probably see some people in this business, oh, they have made it, you know, they bring in facilitators from time to time, and they tell you their success story. See, it don't just happen like that. You don't just sleep and wake up and see yourself there. They worked for it. They worked for it. And see, when they are sharing their success story, they don't really tell you, they will not be able to remember all what they passed through. It's not easy for you to remember all what you have passed through, because at times when you say it, you look as if you are just painting words. It's not really easy to get there. It's not easy, but it takes you. It takes you. It doesn't even take the next person by your side. It takes you alone to decide if actually you want to achieve this. But everything you need to achieve success is in you. Everything you need to achieve success is in you. It's just for you to take that bold step. It's just for you to take that bold step. So we're going to be looking at strategies for success. Strategies for success. I remember when I started this Pwan business, I can't remember when I was being coerced, I was pushed. No, because if you have somebody who does that to you constantly, let me say you're not ready. You're not ready. I remember then when that Salaba office was, the previous one was closed down, so we were always looking for where to go, where to transfer. A lot of people gave up. A lot of people just dropped it. They said, how can I be going from here to the island? You know, then P1 spoiled us a lot, because they will send coastal bus. Everything we are doing, they send coastal bus down. They'll bring you to the summit, they take you back, they bring you for inspection, they take you back. They actually spoiled a lot of us. But when that was why many of them just gave up. Once maybe that center shut down, they shut down that center, it was closed. Everyone, in fact, 90% of people Alaba used to have large number of persons, but everybody just scattered. It was very difficult to gather people. People just running helter-skelter. Some even went to other companies. Some left the business entirely. Even today, they could not. Some are not coming back, but some are gradually coming back. You know, but when I looked at it and I said, this business, it's something I've decided I want to do. You know, I started. It wasn't up to 6 months I started, and the place was, you know, like I've not even learned anything. I needed to know more because the few times I've been in the training, I've learned that I liked the packaging and all that. So I decided to go to Festa. You go for Festa training. You go to Alimon Shore. You know, I was following them online. And then this fateful day, there was a training on the platform, the chairman's training. I said, this chairman, Mr. Empowerment, I've not been to his training before. Let me attend. I came to the training. But before then, I'll be coming to P1 Pro, Mr. Mike. We all know him. Some of us know him. That this team he formed then, Las Vegas team. You know, Las Vegas team. That's one of the things that drives success. You have to think big. Las Vegas team. I don't even have passport. They are talking about Las Vegas. When I say Las Vegas team, who will join Las Vegas team? I said coming out. You know, we'll go to his office. We'll fix a day for marketing storm. We'll go for marketing storm. We used to go to the ShopRite and all that. We used to do a lot. I'll come all the way from my Alaba. You know, I was doing it, and I was doing it with so much joy, so much passion. I was not seeing the stress or anything attached to it. So that first day I came for that meeting at the head office, the chairman said he needed 30 people who would give him 200,000 in 3 months. The way some of you are looking at me, that was the way we were looking at him. and people start murmuring behind. I said, what is the chairman saying? How can we give you 200,000? You can imagine you are putting a cup of water inside an ocean. You know, it doesn't make sense to some people. But when I sat down there, it made sense to me. I just said to myself, if he said he's going to work with me, right? Okay, if he works with me and I make a 2 million naira commission, I can give him my tithe now. You know, after I judged what I said within me, and I came out. So when we are up to 30, he said, no, you know, some people just want to come out because everybody's coming. They saw the crowd, so they came out. He wrote our names, we were 30, and he formed the WhatsApp group. That was when the main work started. A lot of us gave up. Some people stopped coming because it was very tedious. Monday morning, breakfast meeting, 8 a.m. you must be at the office, Empowerment Center, before P1 Mark started. That was the building we were using. 8 a.m. you'll be at the office for breakfast meeting. 8 to 9. Once it is a minute past 9, the meeting is over. A lot of people will be at the traffic. They'll be standing. We've got to have a chat group. I'm on my way. I'm coming. Oh, please, you guys should wait for me. Before they get to the office, we've gone. It was like that. And I kept to that time. I used to keep to that time from where I was coming from. I keep to that. I used bike because then our road was no way too bad. It was more than bad. So I would fly bike. I kept coming. There are books he would give us to read. We'll read the books. You come and present. You know, he was doing this thing. I didn't know we were passing through. He was actually training us. You know, we were doing it with so much joy and zeal, but then we were learning. In our WhatsApp group, 5 a.m. you must be awake. Somebody will say the prayer and you will say amen. If you don't say amen, that means you are not active. So at that time, you already set your alarm. 5, you are up. And after that prayer, wherever you are, you should start coming out. That shows that you are alert. So if you don't start coming out, that means you are not at the prayer and you are not even ready. You know. So that was how we were just doing it. Some people left. They didn't continue, but we continued. We had days for marketing storming. We had days for recruitment. We had days for inspection. It was not easy, but we were doing it. Until a fateful day, he said, "Are you always coming from? Where are you coming from?" I said, "Alaba." I said, "How do you manage?" I smiled. He said, "Well, okay, we used to have an office there that I'm going to see what I'm going to do." You know, he just said it and I didn't take it serious. I was still doing what I was doing. Because then as I was doing those things he taught us, because we always had facilitators that used to come and teach us then. So some of those things they taught us then, I'm going to teach you today. Because I had them in my diary. And I worked with them and it helped me. You know, they were always teaching us to think big, dream big. You know, let your goal be so big. Let it be big. You know, but let's say, let my goal be big. And I'll just putting the figure in my head. Putting the figure in my head. And the facilitator told us one day, it's not just putting it in your head. Write it down. So I'm going to start by giving you the first point of strategies for success. You're going to set an objective. You set your goals. You set your goal and let your goal be clear enough and let it be achievable. What is your goal? Recruitment goal, your sales goal. What are your objectives? You need to state it in figure. Like you tell yourself, this is what I want to achieve. This is the amount of sales I want to make. In figure, be specific. Don't just say, I want to make sale. No. How much sale do you want to make? How much sale do you want to make? So set your goals, set your objectives. And after setting it, you do what? You put it in a sheet of paper. Write it down. Write those goals. Yeah, a lot of people have this goal in their head. But you see, success will only come between when you have a pen and a sheet and just like 3 minutes of your time. That is when your success begins. By the time you write it down, that goal, write it down. And when you, I don't know whether you've noticed, when you go to Pwan Max and some other offices, you will see them placed by their cabinets. I think I saw 500 billion sales target. I saw it. I said, wow. So by the time you turn every morning, you are looking at it. By the time they come to the office, they'll look at it. They'll see it there. I'm sure by the time they go to their home, when they look at their bedside, they'll see it there. Let it be something you see every day. You must write it down. Don't just have it in your head or have it in your mind. You must put it down on pen and paper. And after you have done that, you set a deadline. Don't just leave it open like that. Give yourself, that is the target we are talking about. Give yourself a deadline. Like within this time frame, within so time, I want to achieve this. Within so time, there's a target that came before I became an assistant manager. There was a target that came in and I said we should recruit 7 partners. Then you get a phone, an iPhone. Okay, and I said to myself, I'm not going to buy a phone. I'm going to get a phone through this P1 business opportunity. So I said this was an opportunity. And I looked at 7. I said, okay, I'm going to get 7 partners. But you know the mistake I made was that I focused on 7 because they said 7. You know, if you want 7, you need to exceed. Your target should be more than 7. But I didn't get 7 because I focused on 7. I got 5. I was very close to it. But if I had focused like, if my target was like 10 or 12, I would have probably gotten up to 7 because I would need to streamline myself to how many people I'll be talking to every day. I know that I'm supposed to be talking to more people every day because I have a target of getting 12 or 14 or 10. But I just went with the company's target 7 and I got 5. So then it made me an assistant manager. That was my benefit. I was happy. But then my target was the phone. By mistake because I termed 7. which was wrong. So the target is supposed to exceed. It's supposed to be exceed that. But by the time you want to fall back, you find out that you are falling back within a reasonable level. All right. So then your deadline, your date must be specific. That within this time, within this period, you know that stuff was, I think it was a 1 month period for us to get that 7 partners. Then it was a 1 month challenge. So you need to give yourself a deadline. But if your deadline for your target or for your objective or for your goal, if you do not, if you get to that time and you've not been able to achieve it, you can move it further. But you must set a date. You must set a date so you can work with that date. You find out that by the time you are working towards that date, you are achieving something. By the time you are working out towards that particular date, because you know this is the date I'm looking at. Okay, chairman told us in that meeting that I want people to give me 200,000 in 3 months. So we started working it out. And I said, how many plots of land are you going to sell in 3 months? So you can make 2 million, right? So from that 3 months, we narrowed it down to weeks. From weeks, we narrowed it down to days. We're talking about sales. Then after that, we talked about recruitment. So let's talk about sales this time around. Let me use that one as an example. Some of us we didn't give him the 200,000 to today. None of us gave him the 200,000. But none of us has made more than that amount of money. But it helped us. You know, it was a training that we were doing. We're just doing it unknowingly, but we didn't know that it was actually bringing out something in us. So it brought out that in us. And it helped a lot of us that were still there. A lot of us, I know a lot of us that went for that program that are doing very, very well in the P1 business. So your deadline must be specific. You must be specific of a deadline when you want to achieve that your goal, when you want to achieve that your eyes, and bring out plans, draft out plans and activities you need to do. If you want to make a sale of, let me say, okay, I want to make a sale of 500 million. Is it the sale of 500 million or a commission of 500 million? You need to be specific. That's why I said you must be specific. Is it my commission that will be 500 million or my sales that will be 500 million? That is where you have to be very clear with your goals and your objective. So by the time you set it out, now look at what you need to do. What do I need to do to make this thing work? There's a lot of strategy you need to bring together to make it work. Is it online? Maybe you don't know how to do your Facebook ads. Or maybe you don't have the money to boost your ads. You don't have the money to pay for people to do it for you. You can actually start learning it. I learned how to do that with P1 Royale. Then when I was always coming, I learned how to sponsor my ads. And then I was doing I was doing it myself. Though when you are starting, you'll be making a lot of mistakes. You spend a lot of money. But when I was making that mistake, I was also learning. And I got a lot of leads then. So the opportunity is still there. If you look at the platforms, you see all those affiliates where they are running training for digital marketing. So look at what you need, your activities you need to do. Because I know of a truth, learning will always be there in that your activity list. There are things you need to learn so that you can grow the business. Is it site inspection that you need to go? You need marketing materials. You need videos. So you structure your plan. You structure your plan. That I need to do site inspection, I need to visit this affiliate, I need to do a personal video, okay, I need to do a personal flyer, I need to do a soft copy flyer, you know, I need to brand my flyer, I need to put my picture in the flyers in the soft copy, you know. Package yourself, rebrand it, make it personalize the business. So these are the things you sit down and begin to structure out how you are going to do it. How you are going to achieve it. Because if you don't put your plans out, it will not work. Your goal will just be there staring at you. So you need to really make a list of everything that you need to do. And you plan your activity. A lot of us don't plan our activities. We just wake up in the morning. The first thing we do is to start replying all the WhatsApp messages and all the email and all the Facebook gist, all the appreciation they give us on Facebook, and all the birthday wishes and all that. That's the first thing some of us do. We don't plan our day. We should learn to plan your activity. Learn to remove notification from your phone, because at times when you are doing a very sensitive thing with your phone, maybe you are going through a lesson. There are distractions. And when they come up like that, you'll be forced to like, oh, let me see. Maybe it's a friend. You just want to see the gist. You just open. By the time you have been distracted, a minute have gone. There's a time you can't take it back. So all those notifications, you will pause them. All those WhatsApp, Facebook, pause them. And that's at times when you call some of our MDs, they don't pick your call. It's not like they are rude. It's not like they're arrogant. But they have planned their activity. They have planned it. Maybe they are doing something meaningful at that time. Something that will grow their business. And as you are planning this, you also plan personal development. Personal development. How to develop yourself personally. Because you need these things. You need them in your business, in your presentation. And most of these things, you can even learn it online. You can learn them online. You can go to YouTube. You can learn them through YouTube. And through books too. You can get all these things done. All right? So when you have set your goals and you have... you've made all these plans out, the next thing for you to do is to start immediately. Start immediately. Once you have made the list of everything you need to do, don't waste time. Start doing those things you need to do. Start going for all the inspections you need to go. Start going for the personal development training you need to go. Start attending the trainings you need to attend, the digital marketing training and all everything you need to learn. Start immediately. No time to check time. You need to start immediately. And once you start, be optimistic. Let them say, like busybody, desperado. Yes, let them say it. Be optimistic. Be determined. Because see, you are going to get distraction out there. A lot of things will want to distract you. So some people will be doing it and then maybe they are doing all those things, yet they are not making sales. You'll be asking, it's not coming in. What is happening? Don't be discouraged. Be determined. So what works for this person may not work for you. Somebody can just come into the business and in less than 2 weeks or even 1 week and the person is selling. Somebody can be there for 1 year, the person has not sold. But see, you are being built up for a period. I have a downline who came in last year. Last year or last year. So her registration has even expired and she was asked to renew and she has not sold. And she said, Mama, I have not sold now. How can I go and start and renew my membership when I have not sold? I said, don't worry, you will sell. So by the time you start coming, by the time the sales start coming, you are building up for it. By the time you start coming, I know she's good. By the time this sales starts coming, you'll be amazed. And I was so happy when I was coming back from Uyoto. I was about to board my flight and she called me. She said, talk to this client, talk to this client. Talk to this client. He wants to buy about 3 plots of a particular estate. I said, please, can you give me some time? Let me calm down, please. I spoke with the client. And the client bought. And 3 plots. She was so shocked. So when she called me, she was so excited. I said, this is just the beginning. I was not too excited. I said, it is just the beginning because you have worked for it. You have sown seed for this. You have gone to places, inspection, anywhere you call trainings. I said, you have worked for it. Just relax. This is the time for you to start reaping all what you have sown. And then it didn't take up to 30 minutes. Another person called. She called me again and said, somebody deposited money for another estate. So these are the people she has been talking to. These are the relationships she has been building. So if you have not sold, maybe those people are waiting to see your consistency. Are you sure this person knows what he or she is saying? Because some of us want to do everything, so many things at the same time. We are doing this business, we are doing this one. It's good though. But you see this P1 business is already, when they tell you that, someone will say multiple streams of income, do this business. This is a multiple stream of income on its own. You can't exhaust it. 12 ways of earning. Can you exhaust it? I've not even exhaust up to 7. It's so much. So you want to do everything and everything. I don't have that grace. Some people have the grace to do so many things at the same time. Whatever I do, I like putting myself into it, whole everything in total. That's why I cannot do 2 things at the same time. It's giving me, it doesn't work for me. I've tried and it's not working. So I see this business, P1 business opportunity as something that we have everything in one. And I said, wow, this is the real multiple stream of income we're talking about. 12 ways of earning. So I know she was doing some other business. She was doing something else. She was into insurance. So, people were like, you're telling me to do insurance. You're telling me to do all this. So I didn't want to discourage her. I said, just keep pushing. But I'm sure that now her eyes is open to see what really she needs to focus on. You see what she's doing? You can imagine that guy bought 3 plots of land. 3 plots of land of about how much? About 1.2, 1.2. But as you get her commission, you can imagine how much she'll be getting in her account, in her alert, as her alert. So that is it. You need to be optimistic. Don't be discouraged. And as so doing, the next thing for you to do is to take action. A lot of us want to wait until we know everything. Until you know everything about the business, you want to come and say, I don't want to start yet. I want to understand everything. I did not understand everything when I started. All I needed to know is, if I say I will get social commission, right? I'm okay. Carry go. That is all you need. But some people want to wait. I want to learn everything. So we call that analysis paralysis. It will paralyze you. You want to get all the whole analysis. You want to check. You want to counterbalance. You want to check, okay, if what happens to this money? What happens to this one? Why would they give me this one? Why would they give me this one? I will not give me this one. Why if I'm not active and they not give me? I've had so many questions. And if I don't say 1 million for in a year, I will not get indirect and all that. Why? Start. Who says you will not sell? Why will you say you will not sell? What is 1 million naira that you will not sell in a year? If you're in a business and you not sell up to 1 million naira, a business like a real estate, what are you doing there? You must sell. If you are doing the right thing, you will sell. Sales will come. All right, so you take action. Don't wait. Don't wait to know it all. My people that are coming for the first time, don't wait to know it all. All right? All you need to know, you have known today. All you need to know is that when you sell, you get your commission. When you recruit, you get a recruitment bonus. All right? Just start from there. Even if you don't know what to tell people whom you want to recruit, just tell them this thing I've told you now. When you say, they'll give you 15% commission. You understand? Then by so doing, you bring the person for training. You don't need to know everything to start registering people. You don't need to know everything to start bringing people in your team. Okay? But when you invite them for training, make sure you also come so that you can also be learning. Because the time will come when they will want you to also train their own people. So you will not fall their hands at that time. You understand? So you can learn on the business. Don't wait until you know everything before you tell somebody about this opportunity. Come, let me show you an opportunity that will change your life. Let me show you an opportunity, even if your life has not been changed. Some people will say, oh, I want my own testimony. I want to use my own testimony to bring people into the business. I know some people are like that here. Don't wait. Share the GMDs and the chairman's testimony. Share their testimony. They were homeless for years, living from house to house, squatting from church to church. You know, at that time, they formed this company. They had nothing. But look at where they are today. Look at where they are today because of this real estate business. It's a business that will not stop you from doing whatever you are doing. But by the time you start making money from it, you will now choose which one you will focus on. So you need to take action. All right? Take action. Start now. Start now. Okay. And you have to be resolute. You have to be resolute. Because you can go out there, the first person you will see to talk this opportunity to will say no, will discourage you. Will say, you don't join them. Hey, you two don't join them. That may be the first comment you will get. And you just kill your spirit. Don't allow that to kill your spirit. Be ready to hear more of it. Just brace yourself to hear more of it. Once they say it, move to the next person, because that person is not seeing what you are seeing. The person is not seeing the opportunity you are seeing. Move to the next person. A time will come when you will not even be, you want to be talking to people to join your team. Like I got qualified for the performance bonus. When I got home, a lot of people have joined my team. A lot of people are calling me to. These are the people I've been trying to follow up. I've been trying to recruit. Now they tell me, oh, okay, please, my location is so please. How can I? Even on Facebook, even those people I don't know, they are chatting me up. So a time will come when those people have said no, we want to join you. They'll be the one calling you to join your team. Okay? So don't let that first no you get, or the number of no you have been getting, don't allow it to discourage you. Be determined. Be determined. Be determined, because so many people have achieved a lot in this business. I started this business, I didn't know anybody. But I didn't think about it. Because some people want to start, they say, I don't know anybody. Who do I talk to? I didn't have that in my mind when I started. Who do I even know? But I knew that when we started, the trainer said, look at your contact list. Look at the people you have in your phone. I was not even using a good phone then. I wasn't using an Android phone. It was just normal for all this touchlight phone. You know, he said, send text message to them and tell them what you are about to do, what you are doing right now, the business you are. And I did that. I looked at all my contact list. I wrote out the message. So whatever you are asked to do, do it. So it may look like a child's play, but it's working. Then I had a cousin who said, I've gone to Ibejuleki to inspect properties with some people months ago. I said, did you buy? He said, no. I said, I don't buy from them. I'm now in the business. I'm now in the business. He said, okay, whenever I'm ready, I'll buy. And he bought from me. So if I didn't do that, he would not know what I'm doing. I didn't wait until I got an Android phone. I used text message. So nothing should stop you. Some of you are waiting to get the best phone before you start the business, to get a laptop, to get everything fixed, to get a modem, to get a printer. You don't need all that. Start with what you have. You don't need all that. Just start. Even if you don't have phone, you have flyers. You can share flyer. You can share flyer. Ambassador Boefi, who is now the MD, he said he made his first say by sharing flyers. You have heard his testimony. Sharing of flyers in traffic. That was how he made his first say. Was it phone call? No. So there are many ways and opportunity you can make money in this business. So the fifth way is, and the fifth strategy is, you attract it. Attract success. This is the point at which you should deter yourself from people who talk you down. From people who are not seeing what you are seeing. Attach yourself to successful people because it has a way of rubbing on you. Attach yourself to them. I thank God for the Pwan opportunity because it gives you an opportunity to mix up with people who have succeeded in the business. Be in their midst. Attend their functions. That's the beauty thing about network market. You when you come for a meeting like this, you get to mix up with so many people you wouldn't have been able to mix up with. But because you're in the same meeting, you mix up with them, you share their contacts, you follow them online, you know. When we started this business, what we were doing there was copy and paste. Copy. Once they paste there, any person you are following online, or any celebrity you are following online, or any ambassador you are following, once the person pastes anything, whether Facebook or WhatsApp, you just copy. Copy, remove phone number. Some of us don't even remove phone number. We just paste everything there like that. But make sure you remove phone number at least and email address. Put your own. Copy and paste. You are free of charge. You don't need any permission to do that. In our WhatsApp groups, when they post all those adverts, it's for you to copy and paste it. Or do some, if you are good enough, you adjust it. If you are not good enough, don't break your head. Just copy, remove the number and name. If you can put your own there, better put it. But I know some of us here are very good with our phones and all the apps there. You can use it to make the video look good. Put your name, put the phone numbers on the videos if it's a video, or use some of the apps to put your phone number and the flyers and post. Copy and paste was what we were doing there then. So you attach yourself to these people who have succeeded in the business. It will rub off you. It will rub off you, definitely. All right. So for those of us who have been here for a while and we've not been able to sell, we've not been able to maybe attain the heights that we are right now. Maybe you are seeing people whom you started before them and they've gone so far, and you're saying to yourself, maybe this thing is not working. Maybe this business is not working for me. Maybe this is not my call. Maybe this is not meant for me. You know, my luck is not here. Let me try something else. Some people may be saying that to themselves, but then you can still make that business work. You can still make it work if you decide today to make it work. And the first thing for you to do is to be what? You must be meticulous about your business. You must be hands-on. You must be available. You must be consistent. See, if you are doing online adverts, you are posting on your Facebook, you are posting on your WhatsApp, it must be on continuous. There's no holiday. It must be continuous. People must know you for what you do. You must be available. You must be available. See, a lot of persons are there watching you, following you to know if really you are real. They know whether you are real. You post today, tomorrow you will not post. Or you talk to somebody about the property and the person is interested, you don't follow up. The money is in the follow-up. If the person is interested and you don't follow up with that person, the person may at the end of the day buy from another person. And by the time you start, you come by, oh, I'm so sorry, I forgot. Oh, sorry, sorry, that's what you will hear. Even your customers that are bought from you before, you still need to keep contact with them. You still need to keep, but some people, amazes me a lot that you find out that a client will come to the office to pick his own documents. Why will you allow your client to come to the office to pick his documents? These are the services you render to them now. You can even send a dispatch rider to get it for you and deliver it to them in their home. Don't allow your clients to do that. Don't allow your clients to do that. You need to build that relationship with them. Make sure you are the one that is delivering anything that has to do, so that if they have a need to buy tomorrow, they'll remember you. They will not just come straight to the office or probably see somebody else. I said a woman who came to me and said that she bought from one of our affiliate companies, that since then she has not had anything. The question I asked her was, who is the referrer? She said one lady, she's there, the lady she doesn't even know whether the lady is still with the company and all that, that the lady is not even communicating with her. I said, that's so bad. Is this lady that's supposed to give you information about what is happening? If they started allocation, the nature, the stage of development in the estate, and if there are other fees you need to pay that you have not paid, to know why you've not been allocated. This is what you need to do. These are the services you need to render to your clients. So that tomorrow, if they want to buy or they want to refer, you'll be the first in their list. The business is all about referral. By the time you succeeded to close a deal, a client can give you over 10 referrals. So by the time you just close a deal and just dump that client, every time you're looking for a new one. Every time you're looking for a new one. What about the ones you have closed before? Those ones are supposed to give you referral. Build a relationship. Sales is not just about selling and making the money. No. You are building relationship. Build relationship. Attend their events. I remember one of my clients, I found out that he was about to wed, and I asked him that your wedding is coming up. He said, yeah. I said, you have Ashebin, I know women now. He said, and he's the wife that has that. Why are you asking? I said, I'm interested. He said, really? And Ashwebi was for, family members. But I made myself family members by buying that Ashwebi. So even the wife and himself, all the family, they now know me. So tell me if that person wants to buy a property tomorrow or have somebody who wants to buy. The Ashwebi was expensive. It was expensive. It was not, in fact, how Ashwebi things is now. It's not the same thing as what you get in the market. But I have to close my eyes and say, I will buy it. Let me buy it. Because of what I want. So you are building relationship. Building relationship with your clients is very, very important. You need to be meticulous, okay? And you need to show passion. You need to show passion for your business. You need to show passion for your business. When you are doing your video adverts, people need to see that passion in you. People need to see the excitement in you. And when you're presenting your products to your client or your customer, they need to see that passion. Some people will just tell me that your mouth is sweet. Then you're just talking blah, 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 blah. Your mouth is so sweet. It's not that my mouth is sweet, because I've created that passion in me. I have loved that product. I've loved the business. So the way I'm presenting it, is just seeing it all over me, just all over me. The person will buy. By the time the person sees the passion you have in you, and the way you can build this passion, the way you can build it is by what? Going for inspection. Going for seeing what others cannot see. Some people will go for inspection and they will be complaining that this place is too far. You'll be in it. So some of them will be with their clients too. And some of them, if you're unfortunate enough and you go with the company's inspection, unfortunate enough to meet such people in the same vehicle with you with your clients, at times you look as if you should just slap them. By the time they're just saying rubbish, this place is far. Far from where? What do you mean? That's what I said. Can you imagine? How can you say a land is far? That means you don't even understand what it means to have an investment. Will the person live there? Let's maybe open our eyes a bit. The person doesn't need to live there. No, far from what? From where in the first place? That's what you need to measure. If you say it's far from your house, must it be close to your bedroom? No. So if you have that mindset, hey, but you're like, no. How can you? You cannot sell now. You can't even work. So you need to embrace it first. You need to appreciate it first. Even as far as Odomi, where it is. You need to see, you need to read history. Read what happened. What had happened before. The same history is going to happen again. It's going to happen again. So you're looking at it, it's far, it's bushy. Why people buy it when it is like that? When it is far and bushy. That's when they make money. Leave it there. Allow it to grow. So that passion must be in you. If you have decided to do this business and to excel and succeed in real estate business, there is no place like far. No property is far from anywhere. There's no place is far. Even if the road is not yet tarred, this road, was it tarred before? It was a single lane. I remember when I was coming to my start place. Hey, from where I used to stay at Songotedo. It used to be like a journey. I said no, I don't come there often because it's so tiring. But now I feel like as if it's at the back of my house. So that is what is going to happen in this Ibejuleke, Odomi, and all the rest. So it's not far. It's not far, okay? By the time you continue going for inspection, you find out that it's not far. When you're going to a place for the first time, it looks so far in your eyes. And when you're going for inspection with your client, go first. Go and see the place first before you go. So you're not going to spoil your own business. But by the time you want to even pretend, it's written all over your face that you're already tired. That you're already tired, you know. So the client is seeing it. He's seeing the expression already. So you can't even pretend. So that's why you need to go. When you see the place, then start building yourself up. Start loving it. Start building yourself up. Start seeing what you cannot see. Start talking to yourself. Nobody will encourage you. Encourage yourself. The Bible says encourage yourself in the Lord. Start encouraging yourself that, look, this place is good. Look at what is. Look at the future. Don't focus your eyes on what you can see, or probably the road is not good. Blah 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 blah. So, who told you the road will not be good tomorrow? No, see beyond what you can see right now. So that will help you to build your passion for your business. And as well, those of us that have not sold before, you have to focus on or you have sold before. Maybe you have not attained the level you want to attain. You have to focus on your customer. At times, we just want to get the commission. That's what we want. We don't want to look at what the customer wants. What does he need at that time? That property you are trying to sell to him, is that what he needs at that time? The person is trusting you to give him or her the best. So which advice are you going to give to that customer or that client at that point in time? Are you just looking at the commission you are going to make? Because I'm going to make more commission here. Let me push him, let him go to that side. Okay, maybe because we're going to Eastern properties is 15%, or Ogun State is 15%. Oh, yeah, let him buy from that place. Then Lagos property 10%. Let me not say, but you know that the one in Lagos will appreciate more than any other place. So you wouldn't want to sell it to him because you feel that my percentage and all that will not be much. Focus on your customer. By the time you start giving them advices, by the time you start counseling them that this is what you would buy, this is one that will favor you more, these are the landmarks around that place, this place we appreciate, they see you as a professional. So that is why you need to go for inspection. You should be the one to advise the client. Even when the client is saying this is what I want, you can help the client to change his mind. That this is the reason why I want you to buy this one. Look at the location. Look at where it is. Look at what is positioned. Look at where it is positioned. You know, I had a client who bought into Sherry Park. Then P1 Star Sherry Park. So the client was, the woman was so angry. She said, that place is far, blah 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 blah. In fact, I'm sure that place will not be developed by now, and all that, no road, this and that. She was saying a lot. I just kept quiet. After she has finished what she was saying, I said, did you go there? She said, no, it was her sister that went to see and came out to give her a report. I said, okay. I said, look, let me tell you, you don't even know what you have bought. I personally will give you back that money that you bought that land with. I will take that land from you. She said, I said, yes, I'm going to give you back that money and take that land. She said, why? I said, yes, now you don't want it now. Let me keep it. Let me buy it off from you. But I'm going to buy it at the old price. I'm not going to buy it at the new price now. She said, what is the new price? I said, that place is almost 2 million now. She said, and it's not yet developed. And it's 2 million. The land is there. It's appreciating. Nothing is happening there, but it's growing. I said, look at where that land is positioned. In the center of development, at the other end is the airport. At this other end is the Dangote refinery. And you are sitting in the midst of massive development, left, right. In the front is Alaro City. What are you even saying? Are you all right? She was mute. And she was looking at me. So you need all these points. These are what you need. That's why you need to go for inspection. Knowledge begets power. When you have knowledge, you have power. That power means not power to combat you, power to defend yourself. And when this power comes, wealth follows. And that wealth that follows power is sustainable. Because when you have knowledge, you can present anything you want to present to anybody, because you have everything you need, everything that will back you up. And once you have done that, you have overpowered that person. You have weakened that person. You have given the person point that, look, you have no choice than to go with it. So you're more powerful at that stage than that person. So knowledge has given you power. And what that thing will do is that it will bring wealth your way. Definitely. The person will buy. The person will buy, the person will refer. Because of what knowledge has been able to, you have been able to achieve through what? Knowledge. Through knowledge. And we have all these things in this platform. Inspection is free. All this knowledge is free. You do not pay for this training. It's free of charge. So I don't see any reason why we will not succeed. I see me celebrating a lot of you here. I see a lot of you here standing up and sharing your testimonies. I tell you, I see you standing up sharing your testimony. By the time you start doing all these things, by the time you start doing it one after the other, don't wait. All right? So please don't wait. Okay. And you must be the best at what you do. Very important. You must be the best at what you do. That this business is all about competition. There is competition. Whatever you are doing, you must be the best. You must be the best of what you do. All right? And you must have a unique selling proposition. USP, that's what we call it. A unique selling proposition. What is that works well for you in making sales? Some people will be very good in their videos. Some people will be very good in content writing. So look for something that works well for you. And you can get that through personal development. A lot of us are not like this. When we started, it was not like this. When I started Alaba, before the Alaba was short, I don't train. Okay, what do you know that you want to train? I just sit down and be looking. So it was through training that you gather all this knowledge. It was through training that you can stand up and so train others because of what you have been able to acquire. So you can get personal development, and as you are doing it, you are growing your unique selling proposition, your unique thing in you that will help you to sell. Okay? What has helped me is knowledge. My knowledge about my products. My knowledge about this axis. You know, when I was coming, I know virtually, but then I knew virtually all the bus stops in this place. I knew virtually all the bus stops up to the head office. I knew virtually all the bus stops. I remember my clients calling me one day and said, I'm at the island. I know you are Mama Island. That he's lost. What he's going to is, he said, he mentioned the name, I can't remember. So I said, where are you right now? He said it's in front of Mayfair. I said, okay, where you are going is still very far. I think he was going to Eleko. I said, where you are going is still very far. He said, how far? I said, as in very, very far. So the person said it's just 2 minutes drive. I said, it's not 2 minutes. He said, I said, it's not. He said, okay. He believed what I said because he knows that I know the axis very well. He got to Ebrahman. Okay, another one got to Ebrahman. I said he's going to, as past Ebrahman, he's going to Barracuda Beach. And he said, but I know we have an estate there. You know, the Boulevard. Boulevard. So because of Boulevard, I already know, I've not been to that place before, that Barracuda Beach. I've been hearing of it. So, I know I've been to Boulevard, and I know it's one of the landmarks around there. I said, once you just get to that big fish, that place, that big fish is turning right. He said, thank you. I know you always give me the direction. You know, so let people know you for whom you are. Let them know you for what you can offer. That will make you stand out. That will give you a unique selling proposition. All right. So at this junction, I'm going to round up, and is there any question, please? If there's no question, I want to give up the stage for. Okay, I have a question. All right. I can't hear you, ma. Okay.
Thank you for the beautiful presentation.
Thank you, ma.
You make mention of something that is always challenging in business, especially in network business, for people that are